Hello, this is Archie Dunlop with Talking Astrology with Archie on Sunday, May the 14th, 2023. There isn't really very much to say today, so I'm going to keep it brief, and perhaps that'll relieve you. I'm not going to ramble on and on, I hope. So let's move straight into the chart for today. So this is the chart for today, Sunday, May the 14th, 2023, at midday, set for New York. So what's going on? Well, you can see that the moon is in late Pisces. It is making a sextile aspect to the Sun, and it's making a sextile aspect to Uranus. So with moon in Pisces, it's a nice position for the moon, particularly now that it's moving away from its conjunction with Saturn. So some of the repression and hesitancy of yesterday is starting to wear off, and we can be more relaxed and I think more confident. And with the moon making a sextile aspect to Uranus, there is a certain amount of excitement in the air. We can make things happen. At least we think we can make things happen. And then the moon is making that sextile to the Sun. As I say, moon sextile Sun is one of the best aspects in the book. It's just very balanced. The male and female principle are nicely in sync with each other. And so I think for many of us, it can be a harmonious day. I should also point out that Jupiter is now really coming to the end of Aries. That's why I'm thinking about this video where I'm going to talk about Jupiter in Taurus. At midday New York today, Jupiter is at 29 degrees, 32 minutes Aries. So only 28 minutes left before it leaves the sign. So for many of us, we might feel that over the next couple of days, we've got to finish something off. The time of big initiatives, assertion, all of that kind of stuff is fast fading. Maybe this is why the Ukrainians are apparently launching an offensive around Bakhmut. I don't know whether it's how far it's going to go, but maybe Jupiter about to change sign has made them feel they have to hurry up before Jupiter moves into Taurus, which is a much slower sign. Now, as far as the 12 signs of the zodiac are concerned, here are my forecasts. Aries, you're thinking about your next move, and money has to be part of the calculation. Taurus, you've got some interesting ideas that will gain you new friends. Nothing said, nothing gained. Gemini, which path to take? The information you're receiving is making the picture a lot clearer. Cancer, you're thinking about lofty topics, and now is the time to put theory into practice. Leo, just because something is complicated doesn't mean it should be avoided. Virgo, with other people's help, you can step into a brand new world. Libra, Sunday may not be as boring as it seems. Something shows up that you weren't expecting. Scorpio, amusement comes in many forms, and one surprise leads to another. Sagittarius, the difference between creativity and hard work is almost impossible to define. And maybe when it comes to creativity, there are times when we have to do things which are really boring, because out of that hard work, that hard, boring work, something amazing may start to grow. Capricorn, don't be satisfied with the status quo. It won't take much to shift the conversation. Wow, that's a horrible cliche. I hate this term, part of the conversation. Let's join the conversation. All that kind of stuff. But I've said it myself. Apologies. Yeah, that's a terrible phrase. Shift the conversation. But anyway, I said it. I'll repeat it. Don't be satisfied with the status quo. It won't take much to shift the conversation. Aquarius, scratch the surface and you see the financial dimension, even though it's Sunday, and talent gets rewarded. And finally, Pisces, don't feel powerless. If you want something to happen, you really can make it happen. Now, as far as the I Ching is concerned, the first hexagram I got, when I asked the question, what is Sunday going to be like for visitors to my YouTube channel, is 34, the power of the great. We may feel that we're in a strong position, that our power is mounting, that we can really make things happen. However, we can't achieve much on our own. We may not get the support we need. We're only one person. And so we might feel we can take a big initiative. We might feel all we need to do is make one big push and we can get what we want. But we have to be careful. If we see an area where we can sort of attack, get what we want, and we put too much energy into it, our behavior is going to be over hasty, and we might alienate people and end up really not getting what we want. And 34 moves to the hexagram 55, and 55 is a rather sad hexagram in a way. It's called abundance, but it's the abundance that takes place at noon, at the midday sun. In other words, the sun isn't going any higher. After midday, okay, I know if we're in the northern hemisphere, you've got summertime, and so midday you would take an hour, so about, maybe after 1 p.m. that's when the sun is at its highest in many parts of the northern hemisphere because of that artificial daylight saving time. But whether it's midday or 1 p.m., that is the position where the sun is at its highest, and after that it goes down, down, down towards the horizon. So we may find by the end of the day that we do get what we want. We may feel great. We may feel that we've got everything under control, but we're really at our peak, at least the peak of what we're really focusing on, not the peak of your life or anything dramatic like this. After all, this I Ching reading is just for one day. But we must enjoy the moment because it's not going to last forever. So just have fun, but don't think about the situation too much. And to emphasize what I was talking about a bit earlier, don't use too much energy to get what you want, because in the process you might alienate yourself. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow.